Hi everyone, and hey, welcome to your March reading with me. This is Sagittarius March Tarot Guided Psychic Reading. We are using 10 cards this month, and we are starting off with the first one in front of you, which is a numerological card. So it's based on the frequency of numbers as well as colours and the words on the card. I drew these cards before I started the reading, but Sagittarius, you got the number 2. It's an absolutely gorgeous orange colour. So it's the powerhouse of the sacral chakra energy points in our body. That's our creative zone of life. And you've also got, I knew this was going to happen, interestingly enough, you've also got our little new kitten friend who's very much loves being in the room with the readings and the crystals. His name's Enzo. Hi Enzo. He's decided to place himself right in front of the card, which is all about patience. So I think there's a huge message in there as well. So given that the card is orange, the Merkaba in the background is also orange, and we have this word patience, we're being told that we know we need to have patience in many areas of our life. Sometimes the things that we want to have happen aren't going quite the way we wish, exactly like this. So it doesn't do us any justice to panic and freak out about it or to try and control it. Things happen for a certain reason and for certain times at points in our lives. So patience is going to be invaluable for you in the month of March as you move forward. So with that, and he got off in his own timing, exactly another great message for patience. Let's move that one aside. And in fact, one of the best orange matches of colour there is the beautiful citrine. And citrine is the wealth stone, the abundance stone. So let's see what's in store for you guys, Sagittarius, with these Morgan Greer cards. 4 of these and then 4 soul cards underneath as well. So that's all your shuffling. It's done and dusted. The cards are roughly 1 for each week of the month, but they are mutable and changeable. You have the Page of Swords for your first card. You have the 2 of Wands, the 4 of Cups, and the Hermit. The Hermit being your only major arcana card. So Swords, Wands, and Cups. Let's see what soul card messages you're going to receive as well. I'm just going to shuffle these a little bit, just to see what's coming. So just bear with me, guys. Have patience. Since that seems to be an overall message. Okay. So for Sagittarius. Doubt. I may have these up the wrong way. That's fine. I shall turn them the other way. Adversity has been out a lot this month, but remember, they tell us all sorts of different messages. Balance and patience. Oh my gosh. So, you know, synchronistic messages and occurrences when they come, and I said to you at the beginning when the little kitten Enzo hopped on that card, it seemed as if he was passing across the message that you really had to connect with patience. So there must be something that some of you are wanting to either activate or have happen in your life, and it might be being stalled at the moment, so you are being encouraged to be patient. And it could even be around finances as well. I'm not sure, but for some of you I've got the feeling it might be. Here we go again. Oh yes, darling, yes. Okay, I'll see if I can settle him down so that we can actually do the reading without too much interaction from our little friend. Okay guys, so here we are back with the reading and with a full understanding on board of patience. And we've got worked through the first 3 mandala cards, and we have the last one here to turn over and hand out, and it is love. And indeed love is the highest of all energies that we can focus on. So the concept of these cards at the bottom, they're called soul journey cards. They are actually mandala images on them, as well as the vibration of the words. Now mandalas are very, very potent form of energetic vibrational frequencies or harmonies. When you take a focus at a particular one within the reading, that will be uplifted by you, and it'll be working in the subconscious parts of your body where there are blockages, and it will be helping to clear blockages. So find a mandala that you are particularly attracted to within the reading and focus on that, and come back to it during the month to re-harness the energies and reignite them again and help to clear any blockages around areas of your life. So with each mandala, yours are quite different. You've got some greens coming through here, which is the heart chakra energy. We have a sort of a pale yellow, sort of the top of the solar plexus, and over here we have some red, the manifestation of the physical plane down in the base chakra, as well as the beautiful soft mauvey purple, which is the third eye energy. Let's start off with your reading, and we started at the beginning basically of March with the Page of Swords. Now he's looking in, and he's looking directly at that guy next to him, and they're almost face to face, head on. And what I do see here is a lot of hands in the picture straight away, and also there are hands in this one that are, I think there's a hand through here, and there's a hands over here. So something about handing on, or hands on, or holding up and stopping hands on, and that's where the patience energy is coming as well. But back to the Page of Swords. He is often an air sign person, and he can be a younger person. So this could be someone already in your life who is known to you, either within a circle of friends or a relative one way or another. Now he could be needing your attention or creating activity or attention around himself or situations. Oftentimes they will come in and really argy-bargy and just go fire off some sort of statement or energy or communication or something. They can be quick, and it can be invigorating or terse, either or, but often it involves words or thoughts or written communication. Sometimes even documentation. Often this Page of Swords can be around when you are entering periods of needing to instigate situations, or take charge, or bring new energy to them by way of new thoughts or new words or new documents. So there's this whole energy that he actually spires up. And sometimes he's not here for a long time either. It's quite quick. It can be quick in and quick out, but it alters the path or the energies of the current stuff that's going on. Now underneath we have the mandala, or the energy of doubt, and it says, I release the need to know all answers. So there's something here again that goes hand in hand to me with patience. It might be that you're wanting answers, and that you are finding things are stirred up around you, possibly by this person, or possibly just by antagonistic or movement type energies, and you're going, well, wait a minute, what's going on here? I need to know this, or I want to know that, or what direction are we going in? Well, it's saying calm down, just don't worry about the outcome and all the answers. Oftentimes the answers aren't actually known when we start a project or a direction or a relationship. It's about saying, well, okay, we'll work through this. We'll go step by step. We'll have some patience and we'll figure this out. So those are all definitely tying in together, and I notice the Page of Swords has that big, massive amount of orange in the background, the same as that Patience card right next to it. So possibly it is someone in your life that is air sign related, or there's like communication issues around a relationship that are stalled or taking a turn that you didn't want to have happen, but it's all about being patient. Now number 2, the second card in, number 2 of Wands, this card, he's reflecting back to that person. So I get the feeling there are people involved here, and they could be younger people. It's almost like they're facing off with each other. So they could be passing over ideas or information, or involved in situations together that seem to be stirring up something, a bigger picture, or connected to a bigger picture. This can be also to do with career matters and your creative force in life. So for some of you, this might be to do with work or new jobs, or something where you've it's attached to, or the signing of papers or documents, or analytical analysis is required within the situation as well. And it could be 2 people are involved, or more than just one of you. That 2 of Wands is also, he contemplates his future and where he is headed in life. And he needs to do that from the creative force. Now Sagittarians, you are the fire sign. This is your energy. You do have a powerhouse of creative abilities to tap into. So this might be you connecting to your own dreams and desires about the future and which direction you should go in. Again, you're facing, or he's facing, that Page of Swords, so this could be connected. This whole thing here could be about your future. It could be about job prospects or opportunities or divisions or segregations. For some of you it's going to be one thing, and for some of you it's the other. But get rid of the doubt and get rid of what you think is adversity, because it's not. All challenges are the way to learn. And if we didn't have challenges, we would just be blobs of innate jelly. Like nothing would happen. We'd just be bleh. God, what's the point? So every challenge, every opportunity, every obstacle is not adversity. It is a wondrous point of learning. And that's the way to consider if you are thinking that you have challenges around your creativity, or you're challenging the direction you're going in, or you're challenging people in your life or situations that are butting up against themselves. This is your time of learning, and this is your time to enforce that and take the power of the fire and bring it into something profound and real and solid. Sometimes that card, the 2 of Wands, can suggest a new job or a job change or moving away. It's also the card of balance, and it's telling you that balance is required. You need to balance a situation out, possibly in your career sector or even within relationships as well. We come to the 3rd card and we see the 4 of Cups. Most of the time this is associated with childhood warmth and generosity and innocence and happiness and gaiety. It can be the card of going back in life and revisiting childhood dreams and places that you've lived and relatives, and getting that deja vu feeling of having been here before and having done it, of going back over your fond friends and reconnecting with them. So school reunions, meeting up with people you haven't seen in a long time, and especially often family ties and family lines. It's usually a happy, a positive association, and joy comes from it, and there's just laughter and feeling youthful again and connected. There is also the possibility that this is a time when past lovers reunite, or they come back in to open up something that wasn't dealt with or closed. Now, oftentimes this can be at the emotional level, and they will stir those emotions up, and you need to address them. And down beneath we have the word patience again, and it says, I accept that everything happens in divine order. So for whatever reason that Four of Cups is manifesting for you individually, whether it's a family reunion or a school reunion or an ex-lover coming back, all of these things are happening to help congeal and tie off things that have not yet been finished and need to be addressed again, possibly to review in a different light or to give healing or forgiveness to. So patience seems to be this wonderful message for you guys in this month, and you are really going to embrace it and learn from it. We come up to the fourth card at the top and we see the Hermit. And interestingly enough, the Hermit is about patience. He is the wise man that has gone within and been alone and tested his fortitude and come to enlightened conclusions, but it has taken time. He has had devoted patience to following his life path and getting the enlightened messages from above, from source, about your soul. And you get that through the essence of connection of love. I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. And in essence, this is what the Hermit has done. He has retreated to within, and he has found the love, and the love stems from himself first. So this is about reconnecting with your source and your life path journey and your integrity values and who you are. And it's not a quick fix. It's not something that will happen in 10 hours or a day. This could take months. This could even be the journey that has been happening on and off sporadically for years. But the further you go into it and the longer you dedicate to the path of knowledge and enlightenment, the more you learn and the further you take yourself and the lighter you become and the more light that shines, and light is love. So it's a beautiful card to have attached to the Hermit. I often think of this one, the Hermit can come about when we are feeling a little bit jaded or worn out from situations or people around us, and we retreat within because we're being either conflicted or we're finding things a bit negative or oppressive, and so we retreat and go within. And it's at that point we often go into meditation and we realize that we're seeking for something that we haven't yet found. And that's the most poignant moments of growth. Is you could have said it's almost when you feel as if you are in adversity, but that's when the challenges come, when you learn, and that's what the Hermit is. So yeah, a really nice connective reading going on for you guys. A few other little points that come up with the Four of Cups. There are sometimes for some of you what I call family lineage, DNA, health issues that can pop up. So, you know, each family has its own hereditary health issues that go on in a family line, and sometimes these can pop up when this card appears. So some of you might suddenly get asthma or bronchitis or allergies, or cancer is also a genetic link. So for some of you, you might be addressing this factor, or you might be learning about it, or you might go back through the family line to see who had it, where it's come from, how could you address it, yada yada yada. Some of you might even be doing family tree work and finding out who your ancestors are. And this could be tied up with travel and finding, like getting access to countries and passport information, documentation, any of that sort of thing. And again, patience comes back in because all of these things take time. The Hermit, I do find, also can be a message for us to slow down and look after our physical health. So that could mean retreat, rest, recuperation, inspiration, fueling the body and the mind with all the right positives, such as good nutrition, good sleeping patterns, and good positive manifestations of words and affirmations. So those are some of the other key things that popped up there. So let's put these away and see what your last card for the reading is. Using these really highly engaging, active little fairy cards. They jump about. They're fun to work with, just because they're so light and active, actually. So this is for Sagittarius here for March. Final message for them. Pregnancy. Well, maybe that's partly what the patient card was. For some of you, it could well be. So pregnancy. The birth of a child brings great blessings to you and the world. Well, that is a very special private message that is not going to be exactly for everyone. But some of you, there is a message out there for a pregnancy. If you are looking for one, or if you are wanting to achieve one, and that's on your mind, we also know that that was part of the parcel. So if you are wanting to achieve a physical pregnancy, that patient's card, the colour is the sacral part. That's for females, that is the womb and the uterus and the sex organs. So it will pay for you to really nurture them and have them in harmony and balance, and to have as much energy and action within them as you can. And that would be stuff like the fire agate gemstone would be very much an activator for sexual energy and the sex hormones and organs in both people, in both sexes, females and males. There is also the thought that I'm just expanding here on the pregnancy, because I realise that is only going to fit a small number of the viewers. But if we talk about the other side aspects of pregnancy, we talk about, in particular, I guess again, female bodies. But if any of you are having trouble with things such as the uterus, the womb, and menstruation, this could be a time to get that checked out and to alleviate any pains or like fibroids or cysts in that area. So some of you might need to have that looked at and to go further into checking the patterns and the health of that part of your body, especially if you are wanting a pregnancy further on. Now, for some of you who can't actually, or aren't going to be planning on getting pregnant, or aren't in that realm, it could be males, for instance, or it could be older women. There could be a pregnancy around you or within a group of friends or family that becomes a very special gift to you and family members. So that's another possibility that could be going on in the subtle background of the universe's energies. And then the third and final concept of this is that pregnancy is the gift of new life. But new life can be new life of anything. That can be the new life of our ideas. We can be pregnant with anticipation and pregnant with manifestation of things. So there are all those concepts that flow on through that particular card. But there we are, Sagittarians. For some of you, that's a wonderful, very personal, private message, and for others it's a little bit more expansive. Anyhow, I trust you have all really, really enjoyed the reading. It has been powerful, as I think most of them have been for this month of March. As I say, we've had the eclipses, and then we move into the Easter period through into April. That is also quite often a profound energetic period. So thank you all for tuning in and listening. I love that you do. I love the comments you leave as well. And I wish for you all a very, very wonderfully happy, exciting March ahead. But do have patience. So thank you guys. Thank you for listening, liking and subbing. Take care, everyone. Have fun, laughter, love and patience. Namaste.